the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better. They'll try to get on the winning side tonight. The Bucks made the move to acquire Michael Carter Williams. He had some big moments for them so far. Jason Kidd wants to mold him as their point guard of the future. Do you see that working out, Kenny?
I think it could work out. You know why? Because he plays like his coach a little bit. You know, he has a similar style of play, and hopefully he could have a career like Jason Kidd.
I'm gonna hit a badge today, so yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports.
Live on 2K Sports. Right on the first quarter.
124 left in the first. Iverson outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Smart misses.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Smith, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Iverson. There's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 1 second left. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career. Kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Iverson in at shooting guard. Channing Frye out there with LeBron James. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He had 20 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds.
A different look now for Cleveland. He's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for James. And Iverson's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Carter Williams sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. He had a nice open look right there. And it's 7 points for Chris Middleton.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
And the dunk by Smith.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
They set the pick. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Iverson, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. That one a little long. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. That's good. Dellavedova's got 6.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it. And what a tremendous game for Carter Williams. He's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And that is good. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Iverson gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To the middle, here's Middleton. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Iverson, no luck. The Bucks shooting for the game at 42%. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. And Iverson's subbed in for Irving. And then for Milwaukee, John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Smith comes in for Jabari Parker. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got John Henson. Smith is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Smart, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Iverson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, if you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The drive by LeBron. Trying his luck deep. Iverson, no good. Well, the Bucks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Iverson outside. From deep. The shot will not go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Here's Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. That's good from Shumpert on the assist from Dellavedova. And it's 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Pass to Iverson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Fry. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Fry's got 6 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Smith on the wing. Pass to Smart. Nice shot from the wing. Here's James. 25 points in the game. Outside Shumpert. Iverson outside. From deep. Again, Iverson missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Dellavedova, the pass to Iverson. 1:12 left in the third. Drills it from outside. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Henson with the screen. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Cavaliers with the rebound. Fry's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And he gets it to go. 25 points for Iverson.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now here's Carter Williams, heated closely. To the left wing, Smart wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. He's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dellavedova kicks to Iverson from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Carter Williams, no good. And as we... And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Iverson, he's in at point guard. Iman Shumpert is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Burgess in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Vaughn, the pass to Smith. Here's Inglis, guarded by Shumpert. The open shot by Smart, and he gets it to go from the corner. Smart's got 12 points here in the second half. And here's Iverson outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that right.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Smart kicks to Aldrich. Shumpert with some nice D.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Smith. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very...
Both teams deciding to change it up. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Smith, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Smith's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Kicks to Monroe. Middleton outside. Another miss by Middleton.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That is good. 24 points for J.R. Smith.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Monroe. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Ilyasova. In the corner, Smith with it. And Smith gets double-teamed. Shot clock at 5. And it's Iverson missing. Well, the Bucks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. For 3, Middleton. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Irving dishes to Iverson. In the corner, Smith with it. They set the screen. And Fry kicks to Ilyasova. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ilyasova's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The tray, and Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 36.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Cleveland moving it around. Dishes to Smith. From deep. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
I hope you watch the replay later.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Monroe. Smith comes in for Parker, and it's Carter Williams in for Marcus Smart. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's to everyone who watched it.
I like that. And so that...
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games, they're going to go at each other. This is heat.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Screen by Smith. Middleton right side. And he sinks the shot.
About them tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What was your approach defensively overall tonight, and how did it help dictate the pace?
Come out here, move the ball, and play defense. You know, we knew they were going to try to force it into their big guys, so we wanted to trap them, make them turn the ball over.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
Distributing the ball might not be his #1 duty, but tonight he was very creative. He nearly got double digits in assists. You have to love how alert he was and aware he was of his surroundings. So many of his passes led to high-quality shots.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.